Hey guys, it's Renee here. I am actually Rupert's mom. Welcome to my channel. I know that a lot of people think that Jeff is the person running the channel because he's in most of the videos, but it's actually me. And I wanted to try something a little bit different today. I have a couple of videos of Rupert doing mildly interesting things, being a cat, and I have some funny, interesting stories that I wanted to share. So I thought I would try putting them together in more of a podcast type style video where you guys get to watch a cat video while I tell a story. We're going to start off with some video clips of Rupert playing with bouncy balls inside of a laundry basket. So this is the story of the time that Rupert got fleas. Rupert and I were living in my low-class apartment. Just crazy apartment. If you guys want to know more about that crazy apartment, then go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll make a video about that. It somewhat has to do with Rupert, but it was just my ridiculous first apartment. And there are two possible ways that I think he could have gotten fleas. And I'm still not really sure how he got fleas because he was a stay-at-home cat that didn't really go anywhere. The first way is that I had finally ventured off to go to the beach for the first time. That was near my apartment by myself. And I had read on Google that you could bring fleas home with you from the beach, from the sand. So maybe that's how he got fleas. But there's another way that he could have got fleas, and that is that my building had recently gone dog friendly. Shortly, like a couple months before he got fleas for the only time. And there was this dirty girl that lived at the end of my hallway. And I call her dirty because she had this scrappy little dog that she would take down the elevator for walks. And we only lived on the second floor, so it was kind of ridiculous that she would take this dog down the elevator for her walks. But on two different occasions, her dog stopped right in front of my door. I assume he could tell that I had a cat, and pooped there. So the first time I came home to a poop in my hallway and had no idea what happened and waited a couple hours. No one ever came to clean it up. So I had to clean it up myself. And the second time I heard the dog stop outside of my doorway. And right after I heard them moving on, I came out and saw the poop in the hallway and called her out. So this little scrappy dog may have given my cat fleas. Let me know if you guys think it was the scrappy dog or the beach in the comment section. Let me know which way you think that Rupert acquired these fleas because it is still a mystery. And then my cat, I noticed at some point that he was itching a lot, and I thought that he maybe had dermatitis or had gotten into something because the idea of fleas was just so far off my radar. My cat doesn't visit other animals, don't take him on walks or anything, so I just had no idea that he would have fleas. So I took him to the vet, and it was pretty obvious to the vet that my cat had fleas, even though there were no fleas on their body. The vet explained to me that when cats get fleas, they usually clean them off pretty quickly. So you don't usually see the fleas themselves, but you can see flea remains and evidence of fleas on your cat. And she said that she saw evidence of fleas. And I didn't totally believe her because, again, it's my first cat, and I could not believe that my cat had randomly acquired fleas out of seemingly nowhere. And they quoted me a very high price to give the cat a flea bath, which I thought was ridiculous. I had grown up with dogs. I had given plenty of flea baths. I was fully prepared to handle this situation myself. In hindsight, that would have probably been the best idea. So I disbelievingly took my flea-ridden cat back to my apartment and just kind of observed him. He was still itchy, and I still found some flea dander on him, so I just went and bought the flea stuff and finally decided to attempt a flea bath. And this is where everything went totally wrong. So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to give your cat a bath, and like most cat videos, these cats were a lot more cooperative and nicer than my particular cat, but they made it look pretty easy on these YouTube videos, so I thought that I was prepared. And with a dog, you usually get kind of messy. They get water everywhere, so I put on my bathing suit to give Rupert a bath, which was my first huge mistake. And then Rupert, he's like a 16-pound chunk of cat at this time, but we didn't need a whole lot of water. So just about like maybe an inch of water in the bottom of the tub, very little water, and my little cup or bowl to like put water on him or take the soap off of him, and my flea bath stuff. So we go for it. I pick him up. He has no idea what's coming. He's never been in the water before. Never drop him into the water, and he proceeds to run around like he's being murdered and splash water everywhere and slip and slide until he jumps out of the tub. Obviously fearing for his life. I've never seen him look so scared before. So the first round didn't go very well. He was quite angry, and we actually got very little of the bath accomplished. So I gave him some time to cool down, because when a cat's angry, you can't just do what you want to them. They, especially Rupert, is just not going to cooperate. So gave him some time to cool down, and then we attempted the bath again, this time with 0 water in the bottom of the bathtub. But the moment that I even put him into the bathtub, he again freaked out, and actually reached up and bit me in the arm, drawing blood, just this horrible bite. Hurt a lot, so then we both had to calm down. But I knew this sleep bath still needed to happen, so I ended up just like setting him on the sink and like washing him with a washcloth, and rinsing, like putting the soap on him and then kind of rinsing him down with a washcloth is the best I could do. And then in my amateur way of life, I had no idea what to do next. But I did treat him with like pet flea medicine so that the fleas wouldn't, come back onto him. And I thought that whole situation was handled, but I was just so very wrong, because after the fleas evacuated from my cat, then they proceeded to live amongst me and bite me for the next couple days until I did a couple flea treatments in my apartment, and finally was able to get rid of the flea situation. So that wasn't great, but the worst part is that the bite mark that Rupert left on me got infected. So I will put up a picture so you guys can kind of see the bite mark and then what it turned into. A giant, like 3-inch round circle. That might be an exaggeration, but a very large black circle bruise ended up around this bite mark that Rupert gave me during his first and only flea bath. And I tried to go to the Minute Clinic for this bite mark, which, fun fact, the CVS Minute Clinics and Walgreens Minute Clinics, or whatever they call them, they can't treat you for animal bites. So I had to make an appointment with my regular provider and go in and get antibiotics for a blood infection and get updated on my tetanus shots. And all of that happened because my cat got fleas and I tried to give him a bath. So if you guys have had similar stories with giving your cat a bath that have gone terribly wrong, I'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comments below. If you liked this style video, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. Tell me don't put this in your newsfeed anymore. You don't ever want to see one of these podcast type style Rupert videos again. All right, thanks for listening.
Rupert Cat, Rupert Cat. He's there. He's already freaking there. Rupert Cat, Rupert Cat. He's there. He's already freaking there. Rupert Cat, Rupert Cat. He's there. He's already freaking there.